Hi everyone, it's Carissa at Sprinkled with Glitter, and I am here with actually two card projects for you today, and I'm going to be using the Sugar Rush Project Life Kit. Now, I just wanted to kind of quickly show you some of the things that you usually get in the Project Life kits. This kit is actually sold out, so I think that maybe what you can take away from this is things that you can do with your project life supplies. So you can see there's some washi, there's a little bit, a little stamp set, there's some embellishments, some letter stickers, and that card there actually that I just pointed to has a little label for the outside of your box. So I love these and I just thought I'd show those. And then of course you get a variety of different, not only 3x4 cards, but the 4x6 cards as well. So I'm just flipping through some of them, and then I'm going to pull out some of the supplies from this kit that I want to use, and I added a couple those letter stickers there, and I didn't end up using them. So most of the supplies that you're going to see me use are directly from the kit. Now I also pulled out some cardstocks that I thought would go well with this, some pink, some gray, and some navy. And I'm cutting this Basil Avalanche cardstock to 4¼ by 11, and then I'm going to score them at 5½. Now I chose this cardstock because it has a little bit of texture to it. And I feel like when you're creating these really clean and simple looking cards, that a textured white background just adds so much, but keeps it in that clean and simple style as well. So I'm just scoring these and then I'll fold them to get them ready. And then I'm just bringing in some navy cardstock in my trimmer and also some gray cardstock, and I'm just cutting some different widths of strips of cardstock because these are going to sit behind, kind of like you're seeing here. That polka dot one has a sentiment that says spin, and I didn't want to use it, and so I'm planning on covering that up with a banner. And this at this point is kind of where I feel like I'm going with these cards. So you're going to see me create them both at one time. And I'm going to start by cutting these strips of paper into a banner end by cutting up the center and then from the corner to the center. Now I'm going to work on the polka dot one first, and I have the gray and the navy, but I thought it needed a third kind of pattern. So I'm using the washi from the kit, and I'm using my grid mat just to kind of line that up along the edge. Now I'm going to pay attention to where the words are because I want that happy to kind of peek out from the top of my gathering or grouping on this card. And then once I get that on there and trimmed off, I can add my gray and my navy piece, and I'm just going to use them or use some regular tape runner adhesive to adhere these down. So once again, I like to use my grid mat even though it's not butting up against those strips. It helps me to get things straight. And now I can go ahead and attach this Project Life card, and I'm just using a little foam adhesive to adhere that on. And then I'll put this banner on there, and I'm using foam adhesive for that as well. And on that left side that sticks off, I'm using 2 layers so that it sits even all the way across because my Project Life card is already on adhesive. Now this little chipboard shape is from these chipboard shapes that come in the kit, and I'm just kind of arranging some of them here. You see me pull the striped one off. I end up putting this love one there instead. And then I'm going to bring in this wood veneer that came in the kit as well. And I'm just going to choose out a few little hearts from there, and then I will bring in my Tombow Mono multi-glue. This is one of my favorite liquid glues, and I will attach those hearts using the Tombow Mono multi-glue. To finish the card off, I'm going to bring in my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, and I'm going to use the 3/8 inch corner chomper setting to round these bottom corners just to kind of mimic the look of that Project Life card that is on the front of the card. And there is my first card. So super simple, super easy. And now we'll work on the second card. Now the second card has the same feel with the 2 banners, so I'm not going to show you that. But I decided I wanted a third pattern, and so I'm going to use another one of these Project Life cards. It's not quite long enough to go the length of the card, so I'm just going to cut 2 strips, and then I'm going to disguise that seam with my card. So you'll see me 2 strips there to complete that, and then I'll trim it off. And then when I attach the card using the Project Life card using the foam adhesive, it's going to cover that seam or disguise it. It doesn't cover it all the way, but it disguises it, and so you can't really see it. Once again, just rounding the bottom corners on this card, and then I thought I was going to use that blue banner there with some gold stickers, and I decided I liked this Sweet as Candy banner from the chipboard shapes better. So I decided to go in like a baby girl kind of hooray for your baby girl kind of theme here. So I brought in one of these pink enamel bows from the kit, and I'm just using a glue dot to adhere this. I find that's the best way, and I'm just adhering it at the top like it's a little bow sitting on the top of that there. And then I brought in these chipboard shapes again because I love them. And I'm going to attach this gold heart kind of, I want it to sit behind, so I had to do a little card surgery and pull up some things. And I'm just going to add a second layer of foam adhesive to the right side and then foam adhesive all the way across the rest of that so that that chipboard shape can sit behind the banner. And then I just brought in the enamel dots. These are the blues and the pinks from the Color Theory line from Studio Calico, and I just use a little craft knife to attach those to my card. So there are the two finished cards for today. I hope you enjoyed these projects, and I hope that you saw how you can use your project life supplies and tools to kind of create cards as well. So all the products for these projects are linked on my YouTube description as well as over at my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Thanks for stopping by today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day.